Hello, friends. You have seen many two-faced men in your life, but you haven't seen this type of man in your life that he deter his statement very often time. That his name is only Donald Trump. This man often change his statement in on less time. When he said that in today's morning on 10 September 2025 at 3 a.m., what he did said that I am pleased to announce that India and the United States of America continuing negotiations means they are continuing negotiations to address the trade barriers. They want to remove the trade between our two nations. I look forward to speaking with my very good friend. At this point of time, he said that Narendra Modi is my good friend, and in the upcoming weeks, I feel certain that there will be no difficulty. Means there will be no difficulty. Our trade relations will be stored in the coming successful conclusion for both of our great countries. This statement is given in on 3 a.m. In less than half hour, he also changed his statement and reiterated that Donald Trump tells EU, European Union. What he did said at this point of time, he said that EU to hit China and India with 100% tariff to pressurize Vladimir Putin. Russia's President Vladimir Putin and America, they both were used to be great powers at that point of time. But at this point of time, only United States of America is only one power, and Russia is countering United States with annexing Ukraine. So what he is saying that EU to China in India with 100% tariff. You impose 100% tariff on India and China, only then we will have to survive at this point of time. This statement is given on 3/22 at this same date. Means he changes his statement in only half hour. So this is the double-edged sword of Donald Trump. So now we will have to move forward that what he did said at this point of time. His statement on 10 September 8:45, Narendra Modi also shared his statement that India and US are close friends. India and US are close friends at this point of time and natural partner. We have always been a natural partner with United States of America. I am confident that our trade negotiations will pave the way. Our negotiations will pave the way for the India-US partnership. Means we also have wants to improve our relationship with India with America. So at this point of time, what he's saying, our teams are working to conclude this discussion at the earliest. I am also looking forward to speaking with President Trump. Narendra Modi also wants to speak with and meet with the Donald Trump at this point of time. We will work together to secure brighter. We will work together to secure brighter future endeavors to encourage people, and our trade will also be as good as it is used to be. At this point of time, Narendra Modi also shared his truth tweet. So what he said at this point of time, I am pleased to announce that India and the United States of America are continuing negotiation to address the trade barriers between our two nations. So this was the statement that was given by Donald Trump on 10 September. Previously, he also stated that on which 6 September 2025, he stated that I will always be friend with Modi. He is a great prime minister. He is a double-edged sword at this point of time. Once he said that Narendra Modi is my great minister and he is a good friend of me. But another hand, he imposes duty tariff on India, and he said that India is taking advantage of Russian oil and is helping in Ukraine war. So, what type of India is helping in Ukraine war? India and the United States have a special relationship. There is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about. We have a special relationship. India's point of time when we said this thing, or then I do not think we have losing India. When he is losing India, what happened at this point of time in August 30 and 31? SCO summit held at China, Tianjin, and what happened at this particular point of time? RIC has happened. Russia, India, and China were worked together to form their organization and build their friendship very stronger. BRICS were also gaining momentum at this point of time. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, they are also what is that making their currency to the global level and competing dollar with them. So deeply appreciated and fully reciprocated President Donald Trump's sentiments and positive assessment of our tries. So, what Narendra Modi also retweeted the tweet of Donald Trump on 6th September in the very less than 5 hours that I deeply appreciate. I just want to thank you, Donald Trump, that you have paved for us and fully reciprocate whatever you have done. I also support your arguments. President Trump's sentiments and positive assessment to our time. India and the US has a very positive and forward-looking. India and US, what they have very positive and forward-looking, comprehensive and global strategic partnership. We were partners since beginning from 1991. So I just want to say at this point of time, if you are not understanding that what is global geopolitics, so we have to start from the history of these nations. There are five nations, they are always news in this point of time, and one organization, United States of America. First one is United States of America, second was in India, Russia, China, and Ukraine. These five countries are in the news in this point of time, and one organization that is called is EU, European Union. It is comprises of 28 to 31 members, means that different members are there. So what happened at this point of time? India and United States of America, there were no trade between India and United States of America till 1991. After 1991, India introduced LPG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. That means India opens its door for the Western countries and their manufacturers, their trade, and their industries. So Coca-Cola, other countries, four-wheeler countries, and other countries also came in India and established their plants at this point of time. Means FDI is also coming in India, and there are so much export from United States of America sides to India. So there they were strategic partners from 1991 to 2010. There were also a nuclear deal that has happened between India and United States of America in 2005. So when 2016, so there were export and import. At this point of time, if I said that 11 lakh crore total trade between India and America, and India is trade surplus with 7.76 lakh crore rupees, and America has a deficit of 3.46 lakh crore rupees. Mm, with 3.46. So Donald Trump opposes that. In 2016, Donald Trump came to power and he became the president of United States of America, and he said that India is the terror king and tariff king. India imposes lots of duty on our products, but we do not impose any type of tariff on their products. There were one thing that Donald Trump wanted to do, that he wants to introduce agriculture products in Indian market. So the agriculture products in Indian market, India had objection that if your agriculture products come in our country, then our farmers and our industries will be declined, and we have our sentiments with milk. So your cow eats mass, and we do not have for meat, and we do not want, means this deteriorates our regional values. So India opposes Donald Trump this side. So the uh, negotiations also happening between United States of America and India. So now at this point of time, what he had done, he used the tariff as his tool to demoralize India, so that India can also reduce his import duty and tariffs to the United States of America. So what other sides are also is going that before 1991, Russia and America were the superpower of that. But after Russia's Britain, there were 15 countries that were built from Russia. So Russia and Ukraine. Russia know that Ukraine is our. You can use it to our parts, and Russia is also at this point of time saying that Ukraine was our also part, and 10% of population of Ukraine are also Russian. So Russia wants to annex the Ukraine. Is this point of time Russia annexed Crimea on 2014 and 22nd February 2022. Russia and Ukraine fights started. So Western and United States of America imposed a section of Russia that you could not sell your products to any other countries. But India at this point of time, India was not importing less than, means India was importing only 2 percentage of oil from Russia. And after that, India used to 100%, means India has gained 100 percentage oil from the Russia at this point of time. 0.51 million per day to 1.9 million per day. India is importing oils from Russia. So United States of America had the problem that India is purchasing oil from Russia and is helping Russia to uh, continue war in Ukraine. So this was the concern that Donald Trump imposed 25% extra duties on India. So earlier 25% duty he imposed on India plus 25% duty. That means 50% tariffs were introduced to India to counter that you should not support Russia, because of this funding Russia is with engaged with Ukraine. uh, Ukraine war. So, what is the matter with China to the United States of America? United States of America, Donald Trump said that there are trade deficit. Means China imposes very much high tariff to American products, but we do not impose any type of duty on their products. So the trade war between these two countries were happening at that point. Means one side Donald Trump imposes tariff on China, and China also reciprocates tariff on United States of America. The trade war goes on, but STO summit, the RIC happened, Russia, India, and China. Russia, India, and China formed a organization, and they were closely building their future work. And BRICS were also introduced at this point of time, and BRICS also strengthened their ties, and new development bank, or what I can say, new BRICS currency were also introduced between now in between in these countries. So American dollars hegemony will also get down at this point of time. So now Donald Trump changed his tone that India is my partner. But at this point, one side he is saying that India is my partner, Narendra Modi is my very good friend, but other side he is imposing tariff with the help of EU, because India and EU are also signing FTA, free trade agreement between them. What is FTA? That means there were no tariff between these two countries, and the import and export. That means trade will be very slow, means there will be no barrier between these two nations trade. So Donald Trump also said to EU that impose 100% tariff on Russia and, sorry, China and India, because they are purchasing oil from Russia, and that is helping Russia to fight with Ukraine. So what do you think that whatever is doing Donald Trump is doing, is that right or wrong? He is imposing very much high tariff on India, and the other hand, he is saying that India is my very good partner. What are your opinions at this point of time? So let me introduce and let me check in my comment section. Thank you very much.